Now that you've learned how important it is to delegate the jobs that do not yield cash, it's time to find out where you will delegate those tasks. In internet marketing, this could mean hiring people. And they could fall under two categories, namely regular employees and freelancers. Regular employees are those that will be doing tasks for you on a regular basis. Now, for example, this could be a secretary managing your schedules, handling your webinars or sessions with customers and doing things like filing and so on. Or you could also hire a bookkeeper or an accountant to deal with the finances. Now, about freelancers, these are people who you'll only hire whenever the need arises. And this is because the tasks that they need to do are not ones that need doing on a regular basis. Now, for example, you may not know when you'll need to renew your web design, so you'll only hire a web designer as and when the need arises. In an internet business, not all work will have to be delegated to a person. You can also delegate tasks to non-human resources, such as autoresponders and automatic web traffic generators. Okay, now for a list of the tasks that you need to delegate, and here are some of them. And the first one is web content and articles. Now, whatever the business niche that you've chosen for your internet marketing venture, you'll definitely need web content for your website. Now, there are two main purposes for seeding your website with well-written and informative articles. First and foremost, it will attract visitors to your website, which will of course be potential customers. They're people who will pay. And it will be a tool to help you rake in continuous web traffic. And for the second one, you'll need to maximize SEO. SEO, or search engine optimized articles, are seeded with 5 to 10% of keyword concentration. These keywords should be related to your marketing niche. Now, writing good, informative and persuasive SEO articles isn't easy. Even if you're a good writer, it will definitely take up some time. To allow you to focus on the more important things, delegate this task to freelance writers. You can now find writers in many sources such as Odesk, which is odesk.com, or Craigslist, which is craigslist.org, or you could simply look for related e-zine articles for sale. And the next thing to delegate is web design and graphics. Appearance is everything in any business. Fanatics of the inner beauty concept might raise an eyebrow, but in reality, good appearance makes a business easier. For example, if a student has to choose between two tutors, he or she is likely to choose the pretty one. And in restaurants, a building with better construction, better interior design, and a better environment will win more favor. And in internet business, the look and layout of your website will determine how customers will see it. Therefore, any internet marketer who wants to be successful in their venture will have to invest in hiring a web designer and a graphic artist. Even if you can do it, you should save time by delegating this task to other people. And the next thing to delegate is web hosting. Managing a domain is not an easy task. You'll have to do maintenance, update the plugins, and other menial tasks. So instead of getting your own domain, you can simply rent one from a domain master. And this way, most of the tasks will be done by them, and you can focus more on expanding your business. However, you should study carefully the terms and conditions of a domain provider. Some of them require you to regularly do some maintenance of your own. For example, some domains require you to always install the latest plugins, and failure to do so will result in an early ending of the contract. If you find your website shut down or unavailable because you failed to meet some of the requirements, it will equate to a loss of potential customers. And imagine what your customers will think if they see your website down for a couple of days. You're going to lose credibility. And the next one is automated programs. If you can get an employee which you only need to pay once and he'll do all the work from that day on without asking for additional salary, that would be like a dream come true. Talk about modern day slavery. But the slave this time is not a person but a computer program. Some programs are designed to do menial tasks on autopilot, and yes, you only need to purchase them once, and they're also cheap to boot. Good examples of this are autoresponders and auto-publishers. And there are also programs that manage and increase web traffic into your websites. Another thing that you should consider are private label rights or PLR content. Now, private label rights are ebooks and other information-based write-ups that websites sell to multiple customers. Now, the main feature of PLR is that buyers are given distribution rights, unlike other ebooks which you can't sell to others after you've bought them. So, what good will PLR do to your internet business? Well, you can use them in many different ways to attract more customers into your internet business. Additionally, you can also use PLRs to make sure that your current customers stay with you, and if you want, PLR can also be a source of additional income. Here's how. First off, as a source of additional income, because buyers of PLR products are given the right to redistribute the product, they can sell it in their website to gain more income. But because there are other people who've also bought the same item, you do well to do some minor editing and rewrites. Particularly with the title, you should change it to make it look more unique than its copies. Now, for example, if the original PLR title was Guide for That Perfect Roast, you could change it to Mike Tyler's Guide for That Perfect Roast. Thankfully though, PLR is generally only sold to a limited number of customers. Then you can use it to attract new customers. Imagine a restaurant that always offers free finger food to anyone who comes in. Would it not attract a lot of new people? Well, think of it as a free taste. It's a bit like giving your potential customers a taste of what you have to offer. So, if for example you're running a website about dog care and training, all you have to do is find a related PLR ebook and offer it as a freebie on your website. But of course, you shouldn't just offer it for anyone to grab. Remember, you must benefit from this. In the case of subscription websites, for example, include in your advertisement that you are going to offer a free ebook for first-time subscribers. With a freebie like that, your offer should be more enticing. And finally, you can use PLR to keep old customers around. Now, PLR articles are cheap and you can redistribute a single purchase extensively. So if you want to give all your customers free stuff at least once a month, it's not going to cost all that much at all. If you're always offering free content on a regular basis, then your customers will be pleased and they'll feel like they're valued. And this is one of the fundamental marketing tools both online and offline. And finally, the last task to delegate are things to an online secretary. This is sometimes known as a virtual assistant or VA. And alright, many online marketers might consider this a luxury, but if you focus a lot of time in doing secretarial work, it's going to be a waste of time that you could have used looking for new profitable deals. So if your internet business requires a lot of secretarial work, consider hiring one. Maybe you don't need one during the early weeks and months of your business, but you will need one as your business grows. Okay, so far in this video series we've focused on teaching you how to employ the right mindset in order to increase your chances of success in the world of internet commerce. But Attitude isn't going to be enough, and enthusiasm is good, but it's not going to help you earn. What you will need is to direct your correct mindset in the right direction. And I'll show you how you go about doing that in the next video.